Are you a Christian? Yes. Okay. Do you follow Jesus? Jesus clearly wants all of us to become his disciples. He wants us to follow him since this is the best way to salvation, and he cares about each one of us. However, he left us a choice. We can say yes, or we can turn away from him and go our own way. The choice is yours and mine. God will not force you to do anything, but the consequences are eternal, are forever. But when you choose the way of Christ and you begin calling yourself a Christian, then you need to be ready for certain challenges. Jesus is very clear and straightforward today. If you follow me and you want to be my disciple, better be ready for this. Welcome everyone, Father Chris. Have you ever been interviewed, let's say, for a new job? Or maybe you really wanted to get accepted into a certain school. There are requirements that need to be fulfilled, and there are also certain rules. Those who do the interviewing ask questions, but they also want to make sure to be very clear with sharing their expectations. They insist that you understand what your responsibilities will be. Then the candidate can always say, well, this isn't what I was expecting, so thank you, but this is not for me. Or he or she can accept the requirements of that job position, knowing that if some reason they fail, then there will be consequences, maybe even losing the job or losing the place in that school. I will never forget my first day in the seminary when we, newly accepted seminarians, about 30 of us, had a meeting with the rector who at first greeted us, congratulated, and welcomed us into the seminary. Continuing, "You have been accepted here, but not all of you will finish. I want to be clear with you. There are certain rules and requirements in here, and I expect you to follow them." So we get up at 5 in the morning, start with prayers and mass in the chapel at 6 a.m., then breakfast, then time for studying, lunch will be at 12:30, afterwards some time for rest or private activities. Then again time for study, dinner at 6:30 p.m., evening prayers, then a little time for some other activities like playing sports, reading or watching movies. And then we conclude with strict silence from bedtime until morning, that is from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. I think that's about right as far as I remember. But that's not all, the rector said. I also expect your grades to go up each semester. The seminary is a time for improvement, spiritual and intellectual improvement. Any questions? And please remember, nobody keeps you in here like a prison. If you want to leave, leave now. If not, you better follow the rules. We do want and need more priests, but we need good, holy and wise priests. Therefore, it's not about quantity, but about quality. And I am not trying to discourage or scare you, but I want to be clear with you right from the beginning. So if you think that you won't be able to fulfill all of the expectations, then don't waste your time. Good luck to you and God bless. Something similar to what Jesus said in the Gospel for this Sunday. Listen to Jesus. "If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Which of you, wishing to construct a tower, does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if there is enough for its completion? Or what king, marching into battle, would not first sit down and decide whether with 10,000 troops he can successfully oppose another king advancing upon him with 20,000 troops?" See, Jesus wants all of us to follow him and to continue his mission of spreading the gospel on the earth, but he needs those who are ready to accept sacrifices that will come along the way. He needs those who are ready to face rejection and persecution. And Jesus wants his disciples to be strong, to be ready and prepared, and to make a right calculation of whether they can fit into his requirements or not. His disciple must take that heavy cross and follow him. There is no other way. Remember, it is not about quantity, but about quality. And the choice is yours. You can turn away, or you can courageously follow Jesus. Nope, it won't be easy, but it's worth the reward. So let's go to work. God bless you.